You see me on the video. I know you heard me on the radio.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Yasmin. So here and I'm back for another video. So today's video will be on this makeup look that I did, and this is a fall slay, honey. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this look, please stay tuned. I know a lot of you guys follow me for my makeup videos, and trust me, not makeup, my wig videos, and trust me, like I would never stop doing those, but I just want to stay true to myself and get into some other areas because I've always been just as passionate about makeup as I have been about hair. So I just want to push more of this type of content out, but trust and believe, please stick around because the wig reviews are coming. All right, you guys, so I already primed and moisturized my face already, so I was about to jump into my eyebrows. My eyebrows is the longest thing it takes me to do, so I might end up doing one on camera or both on camera, depending on how everything rolls. I might be able to do them on camera, but if not, I'm just gonna fast forward this part or pretty much cut this clip out. Oh my God, y'all. Like, no cap. This is the first time in a long time I've been able to do my eyebrows on camera where they really just do not come out just super slow. Like, they're actually acting like they're gonna come out great. And it's really messing with me right now. It's making me happy. It's really making me happy. If you guys are wondering what pencil I use the Morphe brow pencil. The Morphe micro brow pencil in Java. That's what I'm using. And now I'm taking my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony to like darken them up and fill them in towards the end. I don't know why, but I just like for my brows to be dark towards the end. It's just like a personal preference. You do not have to do this, like by no means. It's just a personal preference. I just feel like it looks better on me, per se. Sleek, one of my eyebrows is bigger than the other one, but it ain't too bad noticeable. But I might let it slide. I might just go and let it slide. Yeah. Let me see if I can fix them up. Let me get my concealer. So lately, y'all, I've been loving the way thicker concealers like look on my eyebrows. So I'm gonna actually use my Juvia's Place concealer, and this is in the shade 11. Really thought I had got 12, but this is the shade 11. I need to go get 12, I think. Yeah, I just need to go get 12. And I am finna what's the word I'm looking for? I'm finna y'all, excuse my camera setup, like my tripod for shaking. It's really janky since my cat broke one of the legs, so I got it leaning up and propped up against the table. So like, if y'all see it shaking throughout the video, that's why. But basically, I'm gonna carve out my eyebrows. Now when I do this part, I really be needing to like have a mirror up here, so excuse me for that. Oh no. Like, y'all, excuse me for being slightly impressed because honestly, I normally have the hardest time on my eyebrows. It's like it's coming out so easy. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, that's suitable. Okay. Oh wow, I'm so happy again. Like, it normally take me forever to do that. Now I'm gonna buff out that concealer that's around my eyebrows with this little concealer buffer. Just so it can just not be too noticeable up under my makeup because that concealer I used wasn't exactly my shade, but it was close enough. I really bought it for just like a slight lighter highlight. Nothing really dramatic. Okay. Eyebrows of sisters, not twins. I gotta keep remembering that. Because y'all got this weird OCD problem where I feel like my eyebrows are supposed to match. I really do. But I've been trying to just grow out of that. Because it's unrealistic to a certain extent. Especially like different face shapes and stuff is really unrealistic. Because my face is kind of shaped a little different. But anywho, now I'm gonna move on to priming my lids. And I'm gonna take this same Juvia's Place concealer in 11 and prime my lids with that. I actually like it. Like at first I was a little skeptical about trying Juvia's Place, but after trying it, like this is fire. It's fire as it's affordable and it's made by us. Like it's a black owned brand, so I'm all for it. Like especially in the times that we're in, I'm all for it. Okay. And like with this part, I really have to make sure that concealer is dry before I start applying eyeshadow. And I had to learn it the hard way because I would literally apply my eyeshadow like right after I got done priming my lids. And my colors would never come out right. And I used to wonder why. And it's because I never just gave it a chance to honestly just dry down. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. Because I feel like the thicker this concealer is on my lid, the easier and the more prominent my eyeshadow will show up. So we're just gonna tap this on. I'll let that dry down. I'm gonna leave that alone for a while. And I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to do something about these little bags I got on here. So I'm gonna take my Instant Age Rewinder by Maybelline. And this is in the color Tan. And I'm just gonna put that under my eyes. Or pretty much anywhere where it's like a little darker at, because I really don't like that like, at all. I'm almost out. Then it's a little darker over my mouth. Golly, at this point I might as well conceal my whole face. But yeah, I'm gonna let that sit and get a little tacky. I'm gonna take this sip of hot cocoa. So basically, y'all, I just started this business, right? My cosmetic line. Really excited about it. I always wanted to do it, and y'all, I knew it was gonna be a lot of work, but I think I underestimated the time and the effort that it really takes to start your own business. Like, outside of friends and family supporting you, it's like, how do you generate the other revenue, if that makes sense? See, I'm starting not to like that concealer. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that. Can you see that? But basically, the concealer is already creasing in my eyelids, so I'm gonna blend it out as soon as I get done hiding these circles, these dark marks. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out. But where was I? Okay, like I said, I pretty much underestimated how much work it really required for me to just be successful and run a business. And now I'm having to just like revamp and learn as I go. Like, I really thought when I did my research, I had learned everything I could possibly learn before launching it. But y'all, like, it's so important to have content to post, especially when you're trying to get your following up for the Instagram page, when you're trying to get views and people to go to your website. It's so important to just constantly post and constantly keep customers engaged. I didn't know the work that it requires to really keep customers engaged until I started, because I'm a one-man army over here. Like, I don't have nobody working for me. Like, everything that's ever been posted or ever been done for the business have been by me, except for the pictures. I can't say I took the photos, but everything else has pretty much been by my own blood, sweat, and tears. So I'm just like, man, I gotta do something different, you know? Like, I can't slack up. Like, I got bukus of inventory that I gotta get off of me, you know? So I'm in the process of just revamping and trying to become more organized in the sense of when I'm gonna post this, when I'm gonna post that, and trying to find creative ideas and creative outlets to just get my products out there and stuff. For any of you guys that are like thinking about like starting a business, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. There's nothing wrong with generating your own wealth. Just, oh my goodness, understand what you're getting yourself into. Like, man, I think even I was just, even after watching people say this is how it was for them, I think I was really naive before going into it or whatever. So that's going on in my life, because it's kind of been stressing me out. Like, my name is attached to something that I really want to grow, and I understand like every day it's not gonna be a sale, you know what I mean? Like, you start from the ground up, and that's what makes you appreciate where you're going, because I mean, you know where you're going at that point. I'm actually gonna take this bronzer, and I think I'm gonna use this shade and just use this as a transition color on my lid. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna do that. So, yeah. So that's been kind of like bothering me in a sense, like stressing me. Then I'm in my last class that I need to graduate with my bachelor's in finance. So I've been really happy and stoked about that. But it's like, y'all, I done got senior raise. And I'm just like, I ain't gonna say I'm like BS in the class, because that's never the case. Like, I'm too close to finish it, and it's been a long-term goal. But it's like, man, I'm just ready to graduate and try and start earning some real money. Like, I've been stuck in my same dead-end job for years, y'all, years. I've dealt with so much at that job, and it's just like, I done got to the point where I'm ready to I'm ready to go. I've been putting in for jobs left and right just because of how unhappy I am working there. And the only reason I stayed in the job as long as I did was because, I mean, I'm living in a small town right now. And of course, y'all know I work in the restaurant industry. And pretty much that's the only job that's really just paying decent money, and money that I need and require to be straight, to be okay. And it's like, I was in like a really sucky situation, because it was like, make less money and be happy, or make a little bit more and put up with a whole bunch of BS. So I've been doing that for years. Like, should have been left the job, y'all. Like, once I find me another job and I started and everything is going good, I'm gonna give y'all hella story times about the shit that I went through, because that shit is ridiculous or whatever. So I'm just in that phase where I'm just trying to figure out my next move. Like, I even been thinking about going back to school, right? But to go back to school, I don't think I'm gonna get financial aid unless I haven't looked into it that well. I think, don't quote me on this, I think that basically after you get your first bachelor's, like, student loans is out the question, which I really don't want to use student loans. And I'm trying to find a job that has tuition reimbursement. Tuition reimbursement. I'm trying to find a job, that has that. But it's just like, all the good jobs, it's so competitive. And not to say that I didn't expect it to be competitive, because my God, like, anything worth having, you gonna have to work for, right? But man, it's just like, I feel like I done had such a horrible journey to try to get to where I'm at. And then it's like, I'm finally here and I'm still on that whole little struggle path. And that's what's really just scaring me about life in general. Actually, I think I'm gonna use the darker shade and darken this up. I think it could be a little bit darker to look a little bit better. And I'm gonna go right below where I put the other color. But yeah, it's just like scaring me, y'all. Like, it's just like, I'm a big girl now. And it's like life is hitting me full force. And like, I really, y'all, want to move out of Mississippi. I really want to move out of Mississippi. And I'm really just trying to manifest everything that I want to happen for me this year. Like, so far I've been doing really good by sticking to my plans. So I'm just trying to keep that momentum going. But it's like, as soon as fall hit, y'all, it's like I jumped into my feelings. Like, I don't know what's that about. That cocoa so good, y'all. But anyway, as soon as fall hit, it's like I jumped into my feelings. I think I want to do a shimmer on my lid. I actually think that'll look cute. Or do y'all think I should just leave it like this? What you think? Actually, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. And actually, I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna put that darker shade all over my lid. Cause I'm trying to give chocolatey. I'm trying to do a fall look. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I want to do that. Yeah, I'm really not even sure if I want to do that. I hate when I get indecisive while I'm doing my makeup because then it just makes the whole experience really trash for me. But yeah, so I'm dealing with that. Then on top of that, I'm just, y'all, straight to the point, I'm just not happy with where I'm at. And because I'm not happy about where I'm at and what I'm going through, I feel like I owe it to myself to do a million different things that I feel like could get me out of this situation. And I feel like I'm approaching the situation wrong. Like, I know it's good to just like, you know, try and to put forth effort. I know that's a good habit to do. Like, if you don't like a situation, make sure you put yourself in a position where you can at least change it or do something about it, and you're not just sitting around moping. Like, I'm not doing that, but in the same sense, I feel like I don't even know if I'm making any sense. I don't even know if I'm making any sense. Cause it's like, I want to change my situation, but to me, it just seems hopeless sometimes. Or whatever. I'm gonna take a little orange and just put it up there for some more something. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I want some more something. Cause I feel like it's giving me chocolatey, but I want it to give me more chocolatey. I want it to give me more fall. Yeah, like that. Like that. I don't know if y'all can tell the difference, but to me, it looks a whole lot better now. Okay. So now, I'm gonna take this pigment color that I got from MAC, and this is a Copper Sparkle, and I'm gonna put that on my lid. I'm on the fence as to should I put on like a lighter base so it can pop up, but I feel like this color would genuinely pop up. I just need to make it stick. So let me find my okay. I'm gonna use my NYX glitter primer, and I'm finna get my lids together. So I put a little bit on my finger because I feel like I ain't gonna need much, because I'm just trying to make it tacky just so I can stick the pigment on it. So now I'm going to take a black, so I'm gonna take a black or a deep brown, and I'm gonna like buff the creases and on top. So I'm gonna take this black right here and maybe this brown, most of the black and brown, see what I did there? Then I'm gonna go back to the same brush I used for blending earlier when I was doing the transition color. I'm just gonna go back over it and make sure everything isn't too hard. Anyway, like, back to what we was talking about. I just feel like, I'm at a point of standstill, basically. Like, I just feel like I don't know where to go next. That's the exact thing. I don't know where to make my next move. I really don't. It's just like, I think I want to get a job, but then I also think I want to go back to school. But then when we going back to school, I know I'm gonna have to pay for it. And like right now, I'm just ready to live a less as possible, like debt-free life, really. Like, I want to pay off the current student loans that I already have, but in order to do that, like school, like going back to school would be like a long-term goal. You know what I mean? But I also don't want to keep putting myself in debt, getting more and more education when I don't even have the experience to even get the type of job that I want. So that's another thing that's been kind of bothering me, because I've been looking and praying and hoping for just some type of opportunity to come through. That it is. I don't know. Like I said, I've been praying for something magical to happen, and I feel like it will eventually. It's just right now, you know, it's kind of like that feeling when you graduated high school and you really couldn't determine what college you wanted to go to. For those that couldn't determine what college they wanted to go to right after high school, it's kind of like that feeling all over again. That's really what I'm experiencing. Just the feeling of the unknown is just like really weighing in on me. I feel like I lost some of that carpet shade, so I'm just going back over it with whatever was left on the brush. I actually think this looks pretty cute. Okay. So now, something else that I really suck at is eyeliner, but I really want to do a nice thick wing. So, let's see. I feel like this look could go good with a nice thick wing, so I'm gonna try to wing it. Oh, so I really ain't gonna better talk when I really do this part. So, bear with me. Okay, so my wings are not exactly identical, but I think I like this one more. I like this one. This one's a little bit more thicker, but it is straight, and this is a little bit more thinner and it's straight, but I think I like this one more. But honestly, I don't really feel like messing up the whole look, trying to fix my eyeliner, so I'm just gonna let this be what it is. Because honestly, once you put on lashes, stuff like this, to me, really don't even matter. So I'm gonna find me some lashes. Like, y'all, I got so many lashes, and I'm so blessed to say that, because oh, I love lashes so much. Like, I really got an abundance of lashes. Oh, that makes me so happy. What are these? I think these are the ones I showed you guys in my last video that I had got from a girl. And this is the 53X, I believe. But I'm gonna leave all her information and how you can get to the lashes in the description box or whatever. But basically, I like to put the glue on my lashes and set the lashes back down. Oh God. And move on to something else, because I don't know, my lashes apply better when it's more tacky than it is wet when I first put the glue on. Because sometimes, girl, I be trying to put the glue on and put them straight on my eyes when I be in a rush. But today I'm actually not in a rush, so I'm just gonna leave that be. I guess while my lashes are getting tacky, I can go ahead and put on some foundation. But before I put on some foundation, I'm gonna use some of this Sun-Kissed booster drops. I seen Dollface Lyric use them on her makeup tutorials, and honestly, she really the reason why I got them, because I felt like at this point, the way her makeup be looking, I need to do everything that she's doing. So yeah, I'm gonna put some of this on. And y'all know I put that concealer on, so I probably should have thought twice before doing that. But whatever. My cheek area is the area that's more than likely to look really dry. So I tend to focus the booster drops right there. Everywhere else be okay, but like my cheeks, like especially because I like to wear matte foundation, be looking so dry. Like I just don't like the appearance of my skin feeling dry. And I noticed that since you're using the booster drop, it doesn't look as dry. It looks really, how do I explain it? Really subtle, matte, but glowy, if that even makes any type of sense. Now, I was using Juvia's Place foundations, but y'all, for the life of me, it's just like, I done bought 2 of these so far, and the 350 was too light, but I feel like the 340 is still a tad bit too light, but I really be mixing them together. And one thing I can't say about this foundation, it is truly matte. It's truly matte, and you really do not need that much. See, that's the 2 shades. So I'm gonna mix those together and hopefully come up with something decent for the face. And I'm gonna take this brush here, or should I take this brush? It's a little dirty, child. I really need I don't know where my other foundation brush is. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna take my other foundation brush, just a tad bit cleaner. And I like to spray my brush before using it. Don't quote me or ask me why, it's just something that I like to do. And I'm going to mix those shades in. And I like to dab it like that. But y'all see what I mean? Like, but my Fenty kind of goes on a little light, but eventually once it oxidizes, it's my shade. And Juvia's Place, don't get me wrong, it does oxidize. It is, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, the foundation, I really like it, but I feel like it can be too dry. I really do. So, with this, I'm really just, see what I mean? Like, I feel like it dries down though, and it dries down to the point where it doesn't look as light. That's why I just go ahead and use it, because I already did, like I said, I already bought 2, and then you know you can't try on anything in the stores. They don't have any testers out, so I'm just SOL. I could take it back, but I really feel like I can work with this. Like, y'all see, I feel like I can work with this. Whatever, because honestly, once I get through using these 2, I think I'm gonna go another shade darker. But I don't know, I may not need to. Y'all just be the judge of it. Like, once I finish my makeup and it dries down and everything, y'all just let me know how y'all feel about it. Because I'm still on the fence to it, on the fence about it to this day. Like I said, I love the foundation, but I feel like it might not be my exact or right shade. And I do get lighter in the wintertime, so I'm taking that consideration before I just give it up. Because it's really not too light. Yeah, it's not really too light. And like I said, it does oxidize, so I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, y'all. Y'all be the judge of it though. Just let me know. I put as less product as possible on the top of my forehead, just because my forehead tends to be a little darker than anything else. And since the foundation is already a little light, I try to put whatever's left after I do the bottom half of my face, basically. But y'all see what I mean about those booster drops? How Those that have Juvia's Place foundation, y'all know how drying it can be. But with these drops on, you see how this is subtle glow? That's why I really like the drop. So shout out to Dollface Lyric for giving us the tea on that. She was also the reason I went and bought this Morphe spray. I got the wrong one. I was supposed to get the one that make you glisten, but I ended up getting the wrong one. We're just gonna pat that in, and this foundation dries down really quick. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking about getting it, it dries down super quick. So that's why I just tend to work on one side of my face and I just warm it up on my hand because I know how it can get. And I'm gonna take some of this Mario Pedestrian spray, and I like to spray my face once I get done. And then I like to go in with a beauty blender. I'm gonna use my body blender, and I'm gonna use the flat part, and I like to go in and just make sure everything is blended and beautiful, honey. I just did not want my foundation to look patchy. Cause I feel like foundation and eyebrows are like two staples in makeup that if you screw up, I feel like that's it for the look. Like if your foundation is crazy, you can kiss a nice makeup application goodbye. So yeah. Y'all see that? Okay, we're done with that. So let's look at the lashes. The lashes still not really as tacky as I would like. So I'm gonna go in with some concealer. So right now I'm stuck between using Juvia's Place, e.l.f. Juvia's Place, or my Fenty. I don't know which one I'm really feeling, but I think I'm just gonna use Juvia's Place just because I got on their foundation. And I tend to feel like products that come from the same line tend to work better together. So I'm gonna put this on. And I have a really bad creasing problem, so you very rarely see me take the concealer all the way up there because my crow's feet, ain't that what they call? Yeah, they be creasing. They be creasing real bad. And then I'm actually gonna take a little lighter concealer and go over top of my under eye. Because honestly, I've been seeing like girls on YouTube all the time. I be feeling like their concealer be a little too light for their makeup look. But like the lighter their go, it looks really good when everything is all said and done. So I'm gonna take my LA Pro Girl concealer in medium beige, and I'm just gonna squirt some on top of this, you know. Like it's gonna be a little light, but not nothing too light. For a brighter under eye. I'm gonna go down the bridge of my nose and put some right here. I'm gonna do my chin, and I'm gonna do my forehead. So, yeah. And honestly, y'all, I like to go in and start blending, but I did learn from watching a couple of people on YouTube, they actually let their concealer sit and get a little tacky. So I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna go back to these eyelashes, and they seem like they right where I want them. And I'm just gonna pop them on. It's typically how I like to do my eyelashes. Okay. But yeah, y'all see that. Y'all see how quickly it happened. So now I'm gonna take my beauty blender. It is clean, but y'all know after a while it just gets so stained. I really just need to go buy another one. And then it just looks dirty forever. So that's where I'm at with the beauty blender. So I'm gonna do my chin first. I'm gonna do the top of my lip. I really need to do some on my mustache, but you know. I'm gonna do my nose. I'm gonna do my forehead. Now I'm starting working on my under eye. And this is the part I really have to take my time on. And that same damp beauty blender I used to blend out my concealer, and just press it into my skin. I'm gonna actually take a bronzer, and that's how I'm gonna contour today. Oh, I got this new bronzer from Morphe, and I have to say, it's really shout out to 2 YouTubers that I watch, but I can't remember the other one's name. But I know for sure Dollface Lyric told us to go get this one, and I went and got that one, and this is in the style Trailblazer, and here she is, looking fantastic. So if you are a woman of color, like they all had said, go ahead and get this one, baby. You missing out. So I'm gonna bronze my face up. And I love the fact, I love like palettes that come on mirrors. I don't know why. Oh. I'm gonna go on with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm actually gonna carve out my jawbone. I'm trying to look really snatched. And then once I do that, I'm gonna actually go back into that same bronzer because, honey, you can never have too much bronzer on, I think. Don't quote me on it, but I just want the fact that I contour to be like nice and noticeable. Gotta have color back in your face. And I feel like this bronzer does the trick. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna contour my nose. As soon as I find the brush. Oh. So I'm gonna contour my nose with the bronzer as well. Cause I feel like the bronzer don't make it as harsh. I see that. And then now I'm going to actually dust the powder off my forehead. Bridge of my nose. My chin. My lip. And my under eye. And yeah, I'm gonna let this powder sit a little bit longer for a little extra. And yeah, and while I'm thinking about it, I like to set using my MAC mineralized skin finish and dark deepest. And basically, I like to just go over the areas that I put the powder and highlight it on, just to get rid of any little casts. Cause I feel like once I put this on, I feel like the rest of my face be looking like skin. And that's what I really be wanting. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and dust this away because I feel like it's time. And I'm gonna use that same brush. Okay. I feel like our face is looking really smooth. So I feel like I look a little powdery. So I'm gonna actually take this Morphe Mattifying Continuous Setting Spray and I'm gonna spray it over my face to try to get rid of this little powder cast that I feel like I still see.
What?
Oh shit. I know you fucking. Girl, I had to get the beauty blue because I don't know why this shit shut out like that. Oh my goodness, y'all. That almost made me so upset. And y'all, I got a bad habit of getting too mad at stuff that just happens to be like that. Like, what was that? And I took my Mario Pedicure spray and sprayed on my face as well. And let that dry. So I'm gonna put on a little blush. And I'm gonna take this brush / brush that I got from the hair supply store. It's really cheap. And I think I'm gonna take these 2 shades. They're my favorite 2 shades. And I'm just gonna bronze it my cheeks. Oh, I do like that. I really like that. Okay, I do like that. For the highlighter, I will be using my highlighter by Heyyyyy Cosmetics, you know. I always gotta represent. And this is in the shade Golden Hour, which I really, really love. It's really, really pretty, you guys. And y'all gonna see what I mean. So, that's Golden Hour, y'all. Perfect. This is perfect. This is just what my dark skin babies need. This is just what all my melanin babies need in their collection. So y'all be sure to shop Heyyyyy Cosmetics now. Like, don't sleep on it. Okay? I'm only bringing y'all stuff that I would wear anyway. So let's be real. Don't sleep on it. Some on my nose. So we can have a little bun nose. And I'm gonna put some on my forehead. Ooh. It's the glow for me. It's the glow for me. And I am gonna tone it down on my forehead. And well, I might not even tone it down on my nose because I really like what it looks. But I'm gonna tone it down on my forehead. Oh, and this is what it looks like. So it's actually a loose pigment. So yeah. I'm gonna take the same brush I use to dust off that powder. And I'm just gonna go over it with it. You see what I mean? And make it look a little bit more natural and skin-like. Same way with my nose. I feel like my nose is looking a little harsh. And I can go ahead over my cheeks with it. You know, just to calm everything down. And then I still like to put on more setting spray. So I'm gonna take the Mario Pedicure one because honestly, the Morphe just showed out and I just can't keep using that one. Couple of pumps. I'm going to dry my face. I'm gonna line my lips with a brown pencil. Okay, so I think I'm gonna actually do my matte lipstick from my cosmetics line in Cocoa. Cause I feel like this will actually look cute. Okay, so this concludes the makeup portion. I'm gonna get ready to go put on a wig and then I'll see you guys in the outro. All right, you guys, so this is the end of this video. If there were any products in this video that I did not let you guys know about, please don't hesitate to ask because I think I named everything that I use, but even if I didn't, y'all, please be sure to just ask and I will let you guys know. Don't forget that the highlights came from Sade Cosmetics, and the lippy came from Sade Cosmetics. It's gonna be fall, girl. So y'all probably want to go and cop Coco. Like, Coco is really cute. But anywho, I will see you guys in my next video. You guys stay up, stay positive, and stay blessed.